Welcome back to the Everything Football Podcast, where everything we talk is football. And we got a few little bit of news today to cover in the NFL. Some stuff that's been going on. Ethan, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. March Madness is upon us. Obviously, this is a football podcast, so we will not be talking about that here. We will be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles over there. So take it away.
Just got a few Philadelphia Eagles news we got here in the past few days here. So, number one, I'll start out with the Eagles signing a we're going to say positive first. The Eagles signing Azeez Ojulari from the New York Giants, 24-year-old edge rusher. A little bit of a exciting signing here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a little bit excited about it. I know he was like average for the Giants, but Giants players have a reputation of signing with the Eagles and becoming great players. So we're hoping with that from Azeez Ojulari at the end of the season, we're gonna be like, wow, how are we gonna re-sign this guy? I feel like, and then he's probably gonna walk because we're not gonna have the money for him. Sadly,
Or he'd just be an average player like he's been his whole career.
or yes, he could just be.
But
This
still,
could
it's
just.
still good.
It's a low risk, high reward. Kid has a lot of potential, and he's also from Georgia.
Of
You
course.
know, Howie Roseman loves his Georgia Bulldogs.
Apparently.
So yeah, we're hoping to see some production out of him next season. So yeah, by the end of the season, hopefully we're going to be making scrambling for some money to resign him, and because you want to keep a young guy like that, and so that's all I really got with that. Azeez Ojulari,
Aziz
Philadelphia.
Ojulari. Who else we got? At
Yeah. Another thing, Philadelphia Eagles news wise, is we have a Brandon Graham officially announced his retirement yesterday. Right, yesterday.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
press conference.
yeah. He officially announced his retirement yesterday at the press conference that he was at, and man, what a legendary career for Brandon Graham. Absolutely a Philadelphia legend, and I wish him well in retirement, and he deserves to have a very nice retirement. And we're always going to remember that Super Bowl 52, that probably the most important play in franchise history, the strip sack on Tom Brady. He after that moment he just became a legend for the city of Philadelphia, and to be able to go out on top as a two-time Super Bowl champ, I mean, you can't write a story sweeter than that. So,
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you for the 15 seasons that you played here in Philadelphia. You were always loyal to us, and you know, I hope you have an amazing retirement. So
Yep,
that's all
Eagle.
I for BG. You're an Eagle for life, baby. Let's go.
Yep, Eagle legend. Eagles Hall of Fame player. He had a
Yeah,
solid career, a couple, just a very consistent player. So
yeah.
yeah, congrats to him.
We'll,
That's all I
we'll
want to
miss
say.
that Dallas smack talk. We'll miss
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was going to definitely just disappear forever. Now he'll be. Come on, you already know he's going to be around the team all day. He's
Yeah,
not.
no,
He's
yeah.
retired. He's not going to play anymore, but he's not going anywhere. After
Yeah,
today.
he'll be around in the facility and at practice, I'm sure. So yeah,
Fucking
and
Brandon
at
Graham.
games.
He'll be like the number
Yeah,
one fan. But him and Kelsey just be chilling at the stadium. But I'm
yeah,
just yeah. But you know, he's a player. That's all I gotta really say about him. I nothing
yeah.
really.
Beautiful moment for him to go out on top. So beautiful.
Uh,
Moving on to the next thing.
moving on. Legit like
Got it.
news that just broke. Well, I think we'll start off with. I mean, both corners. I think we'll start off with both corners. We'll go Derek Stingley. I mean,
Yeah,
man, he got 80, man, 3 years, 90. I think it was.
Yeah, that's
Shocking. That's good. That's a good contract for Derek Stingley, man.
he broke the cornerback market there with
Yeah,
that kind.
he's scaring me a little bit because now Deron Bland's up, and Jesus Christ, that hit play, and Diggs is probably on his way
Yeah.
out. I'm not gonna lie. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, Derek Stingley got paid, man. He's a good corner. I like him a lot. He's underrated. I would say he's underrated. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's a great player, and yeah, it scares me a little bit too. I mean, we're not gonna have to worry about it for a while, but Coop and Q, we're gonna have to pay them two probably a boatload of money. So got to save up for that. So can't imagine how much they're gonna get paid when their time comes. But
got plenty of
luckily for
time. You
us,
got 3 years.
we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. So
Yeah, and then not just Derek Stingley, J.C. Horn as well got boatload of money. Another underrated player. Just
yeah,
he gets hurt. He just gets hurt a lot. But when
yeah,
he's on the field,
but
he's unbelievable.
he's underrated. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, J.C. Horn. Yeah, it sucks that he's got to waste his career on a terrible team, but
Carolina. Yeah,
yeah,
it's unfortunate for him, but like he signed, so therefore he's okay with it. He thinks there's a future there. I guess he likes Bryce. I mean,
dang.
Carolina, they're not completely like destroyed. Like I think maybe Bryce. I like Bryce Young actually. Happy go lucky Bryce Young, but
They just got to establish a culture.
yeah.
That's all.
I like Dave now as their coach. I think maybe one day, a couple years, maybe they'll be something, but we'll see. It's all about
Yeah,
Bryce. And then what else we got? Literally just before we started filming. If we started filming like a couple minutes ago,
we would have
we would
missed
have missed it. So shout out to us waiting. Neil Hunter
another Texan player getting the
paid,
bag.
getting a bag.
Yep.
Not a long extension, but a powerful one. What 30 million, 35 million for
Yeah, he's now the second highest paid D end in football at the moment now.
yeah, for now until Mr. 11 gets his contract, and then everyone's gonna move down a peg
Yep.
position wise. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
Neil Hunter, good player. I like him a lot. He was good with the Vikings, good with the Texans. Deserves his money. I like him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Pro Bowl D in there. Yeah.
The Neil Hunter,
These
unbelievable.
Texans. These Texans better take care of my boy C.J. Garner Johnson. I hope C.J. balls out with Derek Stingley in that secondary. I hope they do great things there.
Yeah, defense looks pretty solid, man.
I'm rooting for C.J. He should still be here, but I can love him from afar. It's fine.
I'm also rooting for CJ.
And why is it?
CJ Stroud.
C.J.
I want him to do well. I like him a lot. So yeah, CJ Gardner Johnson, definitely not rooting for that guy. But CJ Stroud, he had a little bit of a fake out there. But yeah, I'm rooting for CJ.
Wait, I think C.J. Garner Johnson had the most picks against the Cowboys for the Eagles last season. I think he did. He had 3 picks against you guys last year.
That's ridiculous, man. It's fine. Well, guess what? No longer our problem. He's now in
Well,
Houston.
1 pick in the first game, and in the second game he had 2 picks. The pick 6 and another pick.
You know what? I think that leads us into something else because guess who those picks were against? Cooper Robert Rush.
Oh yeah.
He's a solid backup, right? But like, bye. Like I don't, it's the big of a deal. I like him a lot. I respect Cooper Rush. He's helped us. And I'm listen, 2022. Thank you. Like that was for sure. But this year, I mean, come on, man. He had a
He had
couple
to
nice
step.
games, but yeah,
Yeah.
Dak keeps getting hurt. Got to figure that one out. But look, Cooper Rush is a good backup. Not sure how he fits Baltimore. Like what? Like where's he gonna? If that means if Lamar goes down, they have to change their complete offense. Like that doesn't make any,
Yeah.
like what?
They're like a run heavy offense. He's not really a dual threat quarterback, so I don't know how
Dude,
they're gonna do that, but
I don't. But and you got a bag. So I guess congrats Cooper Rush. But like it's not like we need it. Like it wasn't a top priority. So we'll just draft someone. Or the rumors were Carson Wentz. You could pick up Carson Wentz. Can
that
you
would be
believe
fun.
that? All the Cowboy like beat reporters and shit like, oh, mutual interest in Carson Wentz. I'm like, dude, oh my god,
Sure. Yeah.
solid backup. I mean, he just he was with the
I still
Chiefs.
root for Carson. I'm a Carson guy, man.
Yeah,
I love Carson.
Carson Wentz, man. Oh my god, I remember I used to hate Carson Wentz, man. And 'cause I remember I would always call. I'm like, because back then with the Dak versus Carson Wentz debates, and I was like, you guys are so out of your minds. I think Carson Wentz is better, and I guess I won at the end of the day, but at what cost? But I mean,
Well,
dude, I used to hate Carson Wentz so much, man.
the MVP season, runner-up MVP
Yeah,
season, right?
he probably would have won it if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
He was good that year. I think if they watched Tom Brady that year,
yeah.
you know,
As far as best season, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they would have won the Super Bowl with him healthy. I'm not gonna lie. Big hot take. I think they would have made it to the Super Bowl.
No, yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't think had the mental state to go toe to toe with Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I don't know.
I think Nick Foles had,
I think
would
he had
prove.
Nick Foles had it. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
had the it factor. He was ready for the moment. Wentz, I don't know. Like, to be honest,
yeah. I mean, Nick
but
Foles was a drop pass away from going back to the NFC Championship the next year, literally.
yeah,
So like,
yeah,
Carson Wentz really never did anything in the playoffs. I mean, he kept getting injured. Like he just couldn't stay healthy at all. He just refused to stay healthy. And
yeah.
then
It
the one
stunk.
time he stayed healthy to get to the playoffs, literally the first drive of the game got face planted by Jadavian Clowney
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Seattle. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
And he
Just
got a concussion. Yeah,
Carson Wentz never had a fair shake, man. Kind of feel
yeah,
bad for him. I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm not a piece of shit. Like, I feel bad for the guy, but
yeah. I don't even think the I don't even think the ACL tear ruined his career. I think that concussion
yeah, the
ruined his career
concussion ruined his career. I think. But
because
they
he was
probably would have
afraid.
won that game. Man. Seattle didn't even play that well. They probably would have won that game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Wentz was just afraid to get hurt. I mean, or afraid to get hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, felt like that. Especially in 2020, it was just a shit show, man. Oh my god, that whole team was a disaster.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Eh,
Yeah.
you
Dude.
don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Bad year.
it was cool when because we all weren't sure about Jalen Hurts and then they put Hurts in and I mean, he played all right with what he had around him. I mean, it was nothing crazy around him for fucking Greg Ward Jr.
Travis Fulgham, dude.
Travis
That
Fulgham.
was more of a
Yeah.
Wentz guy. Fulgham, that's when Fulgham fell. He
Yeah.
fell off by the end. He got wasn't he like what the hell happened with Travis Fulgham, dude? That was the most funniest shit ever.
Yeah. He was like 1 year wonder.
Uh,
Travis Fulgham.
Fucking ridiculous. And then they had dude, I remember Alshon Jeffrey, like he was still on the team in 2020. He appeared in like one of the games, and then you never seen him again. Most I'm like, what the hell? It was so
Yeah.
ridiculous. Just oh my god, Alshon Jeffrey,
Yeah.
the goat.
He was one of my favorite Eagles of all
There you
time.
go. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was good until the drop, and then the drop, and the fans kind of just bullied this guy and ruined his career.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man! Fucking dropped him, and just he couldn't live it. It just felt bad.
I think Jalen's first touchdown pass of his career was to Greg Ward Jr. I think.
Ward, dude, that guy. He was like a quarterback, right? And they changed to a receiver in the NFL. Dude,
Yep.
I remember all those players. I remember who else was on that team in 2020. The receiving core, 'cause everyone was hurt. Like Nelson
Yeah.
Aguilar was gone, I think.
I think it wasn't Rager on the team. I
Yeah.
think Rager
Well, yeah,
was
yeah.
that. Yeah. No, Rager
Rookie.
was. Yeah, he came into the. Yeah.
That was unbelievable. That they had on Jefferson. Oh my god. I want to
I mean,
remind
it's
him.
all right now, but it's fine now. But yeah,
Yeah.
looking back, terrible.
Yeah, Howie Roseman wasn't, the genius and highly, touted guy he was back, like he is now. Back then, he was very
Yeah.
unpopular,
People were calling for his job back then. Yeah.
and he locked in.
Yeah.
But especially when the Eagles got their hurts, they're like, "Just what the fuck," and then ended up being a great decision. So
Yeah. He knew something we all didn't.
yeah,
So
all
I
right.
certainly I didn't like the pick at first, but
Dude, I was laughing my ass off, dude. I was like, "No way." I remember.
yeah. This guy
Uh,
really did this. He did it. Yes, he did do it.
yeah, he went from one of the worst drafters to one of the best drafters in a matter of like 2 seasons.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right.
We got we go over Higgins and Chase
Yes,
contracts.
we've been waiting. Save about that best for last here. It's T. Higgins and Jamar Chase got just monster deals. The Bengals just dropped almost $70 million annually on two receivers, and they're gonna roll out us two on defense. Like, what do you? I mean, look, two
Yeah.
great players. They're unbelievable players, but dude, I mean, Henderson wants to leave. You have no one anywhere. Like your defense is terrible, and you're gonna roll out that unit. Really, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Chase and Higgins are, you want those guys on your team, but when you have a defense like the Bengals do, it's like you got to prioritize getting players on your defense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, holy shit, that defense was terrible last year. I mean,
Yeah,
put MVP numbers and missed the playoffs.
we've we've went over that so many times on this channel.
Yep,
How the Bengals they did not make the playoffs because of their defense last year. So we've discussed it numerous times.
yep.
Yeah,
And we're right. We are absolutely correct. Like I'm standing on that hill for the rest of eternity until like, unless the Bengals go out this year and win like 13 games and go to the and like the AFC Championship, then I'd be like, okay, fine. But like, I don't see that happen. I can see them winning like 9 out of 10 games and sneaking in. But like, who they gonna beat with that unit? I mean, there's always gonna be someone that's more well rounded than you, and you
yeah,
can't just outscore everybody. Believe me, I know that better than a lot of better than anybody. We've had some years with
yeah,
defenses that are so shit and our offenses can't. It's too much. God, it's 22 players, not 11. Team effort. Can't just go out
yeah,
there and just we're gonna score 40 points every week and win. No, nope,
yeah.
can't do it. Especially
No,
in January.
I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree. We got we do have two more moves to go over here.
Of
Uh,
course.
you got Seattle signing Cooper Cup.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, Seahawks go out and get Cooper Cup. Solid signing. They need receiver help because they got rid of their two Higgins or not Lockett and Metcalf, so now you'll get Cooper Cup.
They get Cooper Cup in there. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, he's from there, right? I mean, what's
yeah. No, yeah, he is. But
going home? But I wanted him so bad, but it's okay. Honestly, Cooper Cup he's injury prone anyway. Like, how many games is he really
is
gonna
he,
play?
is he an upgrade over Metcalf or is he a downgrade?
You'll never know because honestly, like at this stage, like who's rather have I don't know because Cooper Cup is he washed? I think he's still a reliable set of hands. He's not the same player. Plus, he just gets hurt so much. DK, I feel like he still had the potential. I feel like you can still like get more out of DK. Will Pittsburgh
Right.
get it? Probably not, honestly. With him and Pickens, not gonna get. You're not gonna get 1,600 yards out of DK with him and Pickens and Mason Rudolph throwing the ball. No way. But Cooper Cup, I think, can be reliable. I would have liked him better, without, Sam Darnold's still decent. I think Sam Darnold's a solid quarterback. I think Cooper Cup can, when healthy, can be reliable, but not like he was in 2021 when he won the fucking Triple Crown.
No, yeah,
So,
right. But is Seattle gonna scheme Cooper Cup open like how Sean McVay always loved to do? You know what I mean?
possibility.
Sean McVay made Cooper Cup's life a lot easier. I feel like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Seattle do that? I don't know.
They're gonna try but like obviously they'll have JSN as well, so you gotta multiple. Then you're not gonna be the number one. Like I think JSN's gonna be number one. So
Yeah, that's very yeah,
you can put
100%.
Cooper Cup in the slot. I'm sure he'll make some plays. It's
Yeah,
all about keeping him healthy. I think they can keep him healthy. That offense can probably be top 10 if everything goes to plan. The offense can be top 10, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I agree. It definitely can be, but just gotta keep everybody healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now let's wrap it up with you. I'm sure you don't feel good about this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever at this point. I don't know how we couldn't bring this guy back, but Mekhi Becton signed with the Chargers 2 years, $20 million, I think, something like that. We could have afforded that.
Yeah.
I feel like, but I don't know. They must. The Eagles and Jeff Stanton. They must know something that we don't. You know what I mean? With these other young guards we have on the team. Like I know they like Trevor Keegan, this kid we just traded for. I
Okay,
still
Kenyon Green, right?
I still can't even think about that.
Oh God, I can imagine.
But I mean, listen, you got Jeff Stoutland. You can get another. You can probably create another Mekhi Becton. So it's not the end of the world that Mekhi Becton didn't sign back. Sure, would I've loved to have him back? Yes. And is he going to be as good without the Eagles staff? I couldn't tell you that. I don't know. He went to a very run heavy team, so I mean that's good for him. But will he be as good without Jeff Stoutland and the Eagles staff? I don't know. That's that's all I have to say. Really,
Find out, yeah. No, I'm very curious. So you want safety first round, no matter what.
safety in the first round.
How would you
Yes.
feel if they go guard?
If they go guard, I mean it's I guess Howie Roseman. Yeah, I could see Howie Roseman picking offensive like trenches because he always loves to pick trenches in the first round or whatever. If a guard is the best player, if you feel that a guard is the best player on the draft board, yes,
Okay.
take him.
Yeah, I
But
would agree. Super Bowl champion teams, I would agree with that.
yeah, if you feel that he's the best on the board, take him. Yes, but preferably safety or edge, but mostly safety. To be honest, I'll take a safety in the first round. I think you need to establish that safety position. You take a safety. You have a safety for the next 4 or 5 years on a rookie contract. You don't have to worry about paying a safety again, and instead you can worry about extending Reed Blankenship, and your other safety spot is on a rookie contract. So that's what I would personally do. But that's really all I got. So
that's all you got, huh? That's probably
all I got
all. I think that's all we got. Looks like it's time to
for
wrap
this
it
episode.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for always coming around on this channel and like the video, subscribe. You subscribe, it'll help us a lot. Follow our socials that we present to you in the outro. And, as more news comes out, we'll keep making episodes. But, we'll start covering some other stuff too. Like, we got some more ideas planned. So, peace out for now, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace out.